Hello everyone, my name is Riley Scott. I'm a freshman at TCC and I'm going to be showing you how to change a tire. The reason why I want to teach people how to do this is because one night I was stranded on 167 with a blown out tire and I had to figure it out by myself, and I feel like it's very valuable information for everyone to know. To get started, your car is going to come with two things: a pack, which comes with a wrench, and then the jack to lift up your car, and of course the spare tire. Alright, please note that as soon as it is barely off the ground, you want to stop and undo all the lug nuts and then remove the tire. Be safe doing this. When I did it on the side of the freeway, it was at night, very scary, semis flying by. Make sure that if it is at night, you have a light next to you so that nobody can hit you and that they can see you. The first thing you're going to want to do is grab your jack and put it exactly underneath the frame. If you do not do that, you risk your car collapsing on you, or worse, breaking parts, which no one wants. Now, the jack also has this little spin thing, which with my jack, this comes with it, and then it helps you spin it to open it up. Now, before you even consider jacking up the car, you need to loosen the lug nuts. Okay, you want to go in a star pattern, starting with this one, to this one, to this one, to this one, to this one. Okay, once it is loose, note, you want to make sure that the lug nuts are not completely off so that if it did collapse, the tire is still on. Alright, my tire is now removed, and you want to grab your spare tire, which in this case, I'm not going to use my spare tire, I'm just going to use my regular one again. Okay, when you use a spare tire, you can only go, I think it's 50 miles per hour on it for very little time. When you are changing your tire and you're putting it on, make sure to line up these holes with these. Okay, now I put the tire back on, I put the lug nuts back on. They are not tightened yet, but that's where I'm going to show you where this is very crucial. Okay, when you go to tighten them, obviously righty loosey, lefty tighty. Okay, you want to go in a motion. Okay, star pattern. It doesn't matter where you start. You start right here, you're going to go down to here, and then to here, and then back up to here, and then right here. We go in a star pattern because if you just go in a circle, it's going to tighten wrong and it's going to be uneven, and then you have a chance of breaking your car even more. So that just equally balances each screw to make sure it is on as straight as possible until you get to your nearest part store. I'm just going to show you how to do this. Okay, so for mine, there's like a little hole right there that fits right here, and you're going to go in a left, and you're going to slowly let it go. Okay, as you're doing this, pay attention to the rest of the car. Make sure you are not underneath it. Keep that also in mind when you are changing your tire. Okay, as it goes lower, it's going to slowly hit the ground. Okay, at that point, you don't want to remove the jack until you are done completely, so that if the tire does fall off, which I don't know if it would, but if it does, you know how to do it, or you're safe. Okay, now my car is now on the ground, and that's when you are going to remove this. Alright, and that's it for my tutorial on how to change a tire, just in case that your tire does get blown out on the side of the road. I really hope that if this happens to you one day, which I hope it doesn't, you look back and remember some guy named Riley decided to teach you how to do it. It's very important to know because I know tow trucks can be very, very expensive, and that it's a very important information to know just in case you find someone on the side of the road that doesn't know how to do it, or if you need to do it, you save a few extra bucks to go buy a new tire if you need a new tire, or fix it, you know, go get lunch, you know. Remember, make sure to use a light whenever, if you're doing it at night. Make sure you are in a safe location, like not close to the road, and you go in a star-shaped pattern, remember diagonal, when you're tightening the lug nuts. Because remember that it makes sure that the tire is straight, and if it's not straight, you have the chance of your tire falling off when you keep on driving. Anyways, thank you all for spending your time to watching this. Thank you. Alright, I've now tightened 4 of the 5 lug nuts. Okay, so when you go to do it, okay, you're going to turn it, and then eventually it's going to get to a point where it'll just stop. Okay, and once it stops, your tire is going to keep spinning. Okay, and once it spins, or once it keeps spinning, like so, okay, that's when you are going to very gently lower your car using the tool that you use to jack it up. Gently and slowly.